Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I am showing you how to make dry okra soup 2 ways. Okay guys, so here is the first way of making this dry okra soup. So here I have my smoked chicken in the pot. I've added some chopped onions and I'm adding some tomato paste. These 2 cubes are tomato paste. I made them from home. I have a video about it. Just look up on the screen there, you see a link. Click on it and you will see the video about the homemade tomato paste. I've added some fresh tomatoes, chili, dry fish, and I'm gonna add some onions as well. So I'm now going to season with salt. You can use cubes like Maggi cubes or Knorr cubes. It's up to you, but I'm just adding salt to mine. And this powder I'm adding here is a mix of dry fish powder and crayfish powder. And now I'm going to add some water to it, and we're going to add some palm oil. So for the quantity of palm oil is really up to you. Some people like a lot of oil. Me, I don't like too much oil. Yes, so we're gonna cover and allow it to cook. Yeah, so here we have the dry okra. So if you never seen dry okra, if you never heard of it, this is what it's looking like. This is my dry okra. Usually you will have the powder. You can blend this one into powder or buy the powder straight away and use it in your soup. But for some reason I got this dry okra from back home, but I tried to blend it, but it's not blending. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to get some in my pot. I washed it very well and I poured some water into it and boiled it. Yeah, until it softens, and then we're gonna blend it. But normally you're supposed to make it into powder and use that powder to add to your soup. Yeah, but unfortunately mine is not blending. It's quite chewy. I think it's not properly dried. I think that's the reason, but never mind. So here I'm checking on my dry okra and it's cooking. It's softened nicely, so we're gonna start blending. But before I start blending the dry okra, I'm gonna remove my vegetables from the soup. So I'm removing the tomatoes and the onions. Yeah, and you can remove the chili as well if you want to blend the chili, but I'm not blending my chili. So just tomato and onions, and I'm gonna add the dry okra to it, and we're gonna blend the whole thing together. And this is it. This is what it's looking like. This is what the blend is looking like. And we're going to add this mixture into the soup. So when it comes to the quantity of the dry okra, it's up to you. It's the same as you cooking okra soup. The thickness is up to you. So if you want your soup to be very thick, you add more dry okra. If you want it to be lighter, you add less. It's completely up to you. Yeah, so I'm making it to my liking, so you control the consistency, like make it according to the way you like it. So now that I've added my mix to it and everything, I'm gonna add my fish, and this fish has been smoked from home. Yeah, I smoked it at home, so it's ready. It's not that dry, it's not extra dry, so it's okay. That's why I didn't add it earlier. I'm adding it at this point. If your fish is really dry, you need to add it earlier so it has time to cook and soften. Yeah, so mine was not that dry, so I'm adding it now. I'm gonna mix it nicely and allow it to cook, like simmer, yeah, to simmer on low heat for until I see all the oil. You see the palm oil and everything, until I see the oil on top of the soup, and then my soup will be ready. So at this point, I've tasted to see if the salt is on point, the flavor is on point, and everything is on point. So make sure it's all okay. And now you're gonna allow it to cook. Don't cover. You don't need to cover anymore. Leave it open and put it on low heat for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, until you see the oil on top. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at that soup. Look at that. It's ready. Yummy. You can have it with anything you like, rice, fufu, anything is ready. So now this is the second method, the quickest. Yes, I believe is the quickest, the simplest, the easiest, and to my opinion, it tastes better. Yeah, not really better, but I don't know, a little bit better. Like, I don't know. Yes, it tastes better to my opinion. It tastes a little bit better, but the other one tastes very great as well. So we are adding the same ingredient. It's just that the first, we didn't add chopped onions, because in this one compared to the other one, instead of adding your onions, bowls and everything in there, everything is blended already. So that red mix is a mix of tomato, sweet pepper and onions. That's what it's there. We've added our fish powder, crayfish powder, dry fish, salt, and now we are adding some palm oil, and we've added our water. So that's all we're gonna have to do, and we're gonna cover and allow it to cook. Yes, we're gonna cover and allow it to cook for, let's say, 30 minutes or something like that. We want the chicken to cook and soften and get all the taste in there. And here it is. After 30 minutes or so, we are back and the soup is ready to welcome the dry okra. So here I blended some dry okra without, remember the first one we blended it with the tomato and the onions, but because all these were in the soup already, I just blended the dry okra with a little bit of water. And yes, this is it. This is just plain dry okra because there's already tomato and onion and everything in the soup. Yeah, so that's what makes the difference. Now we are adding the dry okra. Like I said, the consistency is down to you, the quantity is down to you. Yeah, so we're gonna add it, mix it, and add our fish. It's exactly the same ingredient as the first one. Is the method that is different. And in this one, you have sweet bell pepper as a mix added to the mix, the tomato blend. Yeah, the first one there's no sweet bell pepper. So that is it. We're gonna mix it, add our smoked fish in there, and do not cover. Allow it to simmer on low heat until you see the oil completely on top of the soup, and the soup will be ready. So this is my favorite method because, like you notice, I blend my tomato, onion and sweet bell pepper and keep it in the freezer. So easy. You're tired, you don't want to cook, you just take it out, put it in there and cook it. It's quicker and the soup is ready. Look at the oil on top. This shows you that the soup is ready. And voila, the food is ready. We ate this food with akpu cassava dough. Yes, so thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and see you in my next video. Bye.